So yeah, I hope everyone has had a nice day, and I guess we are about to begin then. So firstly, I would like to introduce myself and tell a little bit about myself before we begin. So my name is Jesse Salo. I'm from Finland. I'm a yoga instructor. Also, I'm a massage therapist, and then I'm studying to become a physiotherapist as well. And then I would like to shortly tell you why I do these practices, why I practice yoga and why I practice bodyweight training, aka calisthenics. So yoga I found many years ago, and in the beginning it was mostly about knowing myself better, knowing my body better. It was more like a meditative practice. But during the years through yoga, I've found new levels of well-being, flexibility, everyday energy, ability to be in the present moment, and one of the most important, I feel that I've gained a lot of body awareness, which is very specific to yoga practice. And what about calisthenics then, the body weight exercise? I found it years later than yoga. But through calisthenics, I've experienced new levels of strength, which was not that easily attained through yoga practice. So I was very into calisthenics, and still I am. And calisthenics has also brought me capability to move in different ways and access different, even hard or challenging movements. And and then I think that people can lose themselves into extremities of these different schools of thought. They can only, for instance, in yoga, some people pursue huge amount of flexibility, and some people in calisthenics, they only want to be super strong and muscular. So then I think that people can lose the overall balance. So that's why I'm pursuing to bring these two systems together to make a deeper balance. And I think that both of these systems are needed, that we need flexibility and we need strength. We even need a little bit of building some muscle size or weight, and that I consider it's also very healthy. And I think this is a very good combination, this yoga and calisthenics. And yoga, especially in this combination, it can bring you a lot of calmness and body awareness, and that transfers to whatever you do in your life, not only when you practice yoga or calisthenics. And this is my background in a nutshell. And then I would like to very shortly share with you that nowadays, more and more, I'm basing my teaching, what I share to you, on science and scientific data. So I don't teach anything random. I want you to have the knowledge of, for instance, how much to stretch or how much to strengthen the body, and how often, how much in a week, how much do you need to recover, how many repetitions of movements do you need to advance yourself, and so forth. Progressions also, that how do you progress from one movement to another? That's also very interesting. So yeah, this is the introduction, and I'm very glad to be live here on YouTube and with you guys here, and I hope that you will all participate at least partly to this class, or even for the full class or full session. And what we are going to do is we are going to begin with a mindfulness meditation, a short one, and then we are going to do warm-ups. to warm up the body, to get it going. And then we are going to do yoga postures to open the body, and then we infuse some calisthenics into the practice to make our body even stronger. And then in the end, I will guide you through a very soothing ending relaxation technique. So this is the recipe for today. And about the questions, if you have any questions before we start, I'd like you to write them now. Perhaps you have any questions, feel free to write them, or any comments, any greetings whatsoever. But later on, I can answer some now, but later on after our session, you can also write there. And what you also need for this practice, you need some soft surface like a yoga mat or exercise mat, or then like a carpet or something like that, in order or that you wouldn't feel any pain in your joints, your knees, your spine, or anywhere. So it makes it a little bit easier, and there are no distractions then. Okay, let us begin then. So we will start by in a seated posture. So find yourself in a comfortable seated position. And perhaps you want to use some cushion underneath your buttocks. It's not necessary, but it might help you to align the spine. So find a nice posture. It can be like this cross-legged or whatever. And these warm-up practices you can also do in a chair if it's uncomfortable for you to sit on the ground. So let us begin then. Firstly, you can bring your awareness more and more to the present moment. In your breathing, notice how you inhale and notice how you exhale. And then slowly you can close your eyes. Firstly, you can feel all the bodily sensations in different areas of your body. How does your body feel in this very moment? Is it tired? Is it energetic? Is it calm or restless or somewhere in between? And then you can focus all your awareness to your breathing process. Breathing through the nostrils, noticing the movement of your chest area, how the breathing moves your chest. Lowering the awareness, notice the sensations of the stomach area and noticing the movement of the stomach, how it moves in the rhythm of your breathing. Also relaxing the stomach area even more and more. And then lowering the awareness to the lower abdomen, all the way to the pelvis, even to the pelvic floor area. Try to perceive your breathing as low as you can in your body. How the breathing is moving your lower abdomen area. And then widen your awareness to your whole body, perceiving its posture. How are you aligned there? How does your spine feel? How are your shoulders aligned? Is it a good posture to be in? How is your neck and the position of your head? Noticing this calming sensation and heightened concentration. And slowly we can open our eyes. And then we do warm-ups, bringing our hands or palms together on the chest. We start lowering the hands and we begin inhaling deeply through the nostrils. And exhaling, the hands go down towards the chest. Inhaling, hands go up. Exhaling, hands go down towards the chest. In your own breathing rhythm, continue this movement. Noticing the movement of your shoulders, the activation of muscles in your shoulders and upper back. Next time the fingers come to the chest, interlock your fingers and then put your palms facing outside and then expand your hands towards the sky with deep inhalation. Stretch up, shoulders to ears, and exhale, relax the hands a bit, lower them a bit. And next inhalation, stretch again. And inhalation, we let the hands relax totally towards the lap. And then we start rotating our shoulders with inhalation from front, with rotating movement to up, and exhaling, the shoulders go down from behind. Inhaling, bringing them from the front upwards, exhaling downwards. And once more, inhalation, shoulders rise. Exhalation, shoulders go down. Good. And then we bring our chin towards the chest. And then start a circular movement towards the right. Take a deep inhalation, the head moves over the shoulder towards the back. And with exhalation from the left side, over the left shoulder, back to the front. Inhalation again from the right side. You can close your eyes even. Exhalation from the left side. Continuing at your own pace. Notice the sensation of the neck, of the shoulders, of the upper back. Next time the head goes to the front, comes to the front, change direction towards the left. Inhalation over left shoulder. And exhalation over your right shoulder, back downwards to the front. Continuing a couple of circles. And the next time when your jaw or chin comes down to the front, stop the movement. With deep inhalation, rise, lift your chin towards the sky, stretch your throat, and with exhalation, bring the chin to the chest. Again, inhalation up towards the ceiling or sky. Exhalation, basic beginning position of the head. Inhalation, turn your gaze and your face to the right side, so rotation of the neck. And with exhalation, turn to your left side. Inhalation, right side again. Exhalation to the left side, rotating. With inhalation, coming to the beginning posture, perhaps moving the cushion if you are using one, cross-legged, bringing the right hand towards the yoga mat or towards the floor, lifting the left hand towards the sky with deep inhalation. And with exhalation, start bending even more towards your right. You can bend the lower hand and supporting yourself from your right hand. Closing your eyes, feeling the stretch in the side of your torso, in your body. With next exhalation, make a wide movement from the front towards the left side. Bring the left hand on the floor. Inhale, right hand towards the sky, stretching. With exhalation, deepening the stretch. Deep breathing, noticing the stretch all the way to the side of your body, even to the pelvis area, the lower back area. With next exhalation, a circular movement from the front back to the beginning position. Bringing your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind your body. With inhalation, try to elevate your spine even more. And with next exhalation, start rotating by the help of your hands towards the right side. Rotating also the neck area, closing the eyes, deep breathing in and out, noticing the sensations in the spine, in the upper back, especially. With next exhalation, returning to the center, switching sides. The left hand goes behind you, the right hand takes a grip from the left knee, and inhalation, elevating. Exhalation, increasing the rotation. Doing these ones gently, as your muscles might feel still quite cold. So it's always better to be mindful in the beginning with the stretching. And then with exhaling, returning to the front. And then grab both your knees with both palms. With inhalation, bringing the chest high up towards the ceiling, extending your spine. And with exhalation, leaning backwards, letting the spine flex or flex forward. Inhaling, extending, chest towards the sky. And with exhalation, leaning back, noticing the sensations in the back. Once more, inhalation to the front and up. And beginning posture, exhalation. Good. Now we are ready to go to over our knees. So find yourself to this position, also called the all fours. So you have your knees and your palms on the floor, knees underneath the pelvis and palms underneath your shoulders. Do a big inhalation, lower your belly and rise up with your jaw, with your head. And exhalation, push your spine towards the sky like a cat. Again, inhaling, lowering or extending the spine. And exhalation, the opposite direction. Once more inhalation. And returning to the center, exhalation. Very good. Now, pushing the both hands tightly towards your surface, spreading the fingers a bit and rolling your feet or your toes towards the yoga mat or whatever you have beneath you. So we do a position called downward facing dog. So first we lift the knees, we start pushing backwards from the palms. We start, and the latest or next we straighten our legs. So we are in this position also called the mountain pose. Let your neck loose, letting the head hang freely. Take a couple of breaths here, pushing. With next inhalation, gazing between your hands, bend the knees, either jump or walk between your hands. I can show you by walking first. Here we take a deep inhalation. We try to elevate or strengthen the spine, hands still down. And with exhalation, we forward fold the whole spine. With inhalation, we rise up, hands wide towards the sky. With exhalation, the hands come to the chest. Perfect. Now, coming to the front of your mat or carpet, feet together, hands together on the chest. We do some movement. It's called Surya Namaskara. It's a series of different movements. So we begin very slowly, so you get the idea. So first you can take an inhalation and rising your hands. With exhalation, forward fold from the upper body. Then bend the knees, and the left leg steps back, a long step back, and then bring the knee towards the floor. Here, let the pelvis go downwards and take a deep inhalation. Exhaling, push your hands to the floor and bring your right leg also next to the left leg at the end of your yoga mat. Take a deep inhalation here in downward facing dog posture. With exhalation, the knees to the floor, the chest and the jaw to the floor, like this. Next inhalation, you rise your chest towards the sky, strengthening your hands. It's a back bend, upward facing dog. And next exhalation, returning to downward facing dog. Then you bring your left leg again to the middle of your hands, lowering the right knee and take a deep inhalation here. Step front with your right leg. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, rising up, hands towards the sky or ceiling. With exhalation, the hands lower to the chest. This was Surya Namaskara, one series. We do a couple of times more. Prepare yourself. Take a deep inhalation, hands up. Gaze follows the hands, exhalation, forward fold your upper body. Bend the knees, now the right leg steps behind, backwards, lowering the knee, deep inhalation. Exhaling, putting your palms on the floor and left leg behind next to the right leg. Inhalation here in downward facing dog. With exhalation, knees to the floor, chest and jaw to the floor. Inhalation, back bending, chest towards the sky. Exhaling, downward facing dog. The right leg steps into the middle of the hands. Deep inhalation, we stretch the pelvis area, hip flexors. With exhalation, left leg steps to the front, forward fold. Inhaling, returning, up, hands towards the sky. With exhalation, the hands return to the center of your chest. You can take a breath in between. I don't know how good condition you are in. So we go once more, deep inhalation, hands rise, gaze follows, and exhalation, forward fold. Bending the knees, left leg steps behind, knee to the floor, inhaling. With exhalation, bringing your right leg also to the end of your yoga mat, downward facing dog. Take an inhalation here. And then knees go down, the chest and the jaw go down towards the floor, exhalation. Inhalation, upward facing dog, chest towards the sky. And with exhalation, downward facing dog again. Left leg steps in the middle of the hands, deep inhalation. Exhalation, step with your right leg next to the left leg and forward fold your whole spine. With inhalation, rise up, hands towards the sky. With exhalation, the hands lower down to the chest. Perfect. Now you know what is Surya Namaskara, the sun salutation movement pattern. Okay, let's move forward to the asanas. So first, here we bring our feet quite near, like 5 to 10 centimeters apart. The inner sides of your legs are equal, so pointing forward. We take a deep inhalation and we raise our hands from the sides upwards. Gaze follows. And exhalation, we start forward folding first with a straight spine and eventually letting your spine relax to the forward fold, rounding your back. And try to grab your toes or your ankles depending on your flexibility. And here we stay for a couple of breaths, so you can close your eyes. And an important thing is to relax the neck. Relax your shoulders totally, letting the weight of your head to stretch your upper back and neck. Noticing your breathing. Noticing how it feels in your body. How this position also soothes your nervous system. It relaxes your nervous system through the action of the breathing process and diaphragm movement in the belly or in the abdomen. You can also notice how this asana yoga posture becomes a little bit easier. The body opens up, the hamstrings, the calves, the back, even the neck area starts stretching more and more. Slowly opening your eyes, detaching your fingers from the toes, bringing your hands front, slightly bending your knees, and then with an inhalation, returning eyes open back up, hands towards the sky. With exhalation, the hands lower from the sides. And you can always take a pause in between the asanas to feel how your body feels. But now in this flow, we move a little bit faster. We bring the legs a little bit more near each other, like 2 centimeters in between. We do a crescent moon pose. In a way that first lift your left hand towards the side, shoulder height. Then turn your palm upwards. With inhalation, you bring your hand as high as you can, while the right hand is leaning towards the right thigh, the side of your thigh. And then you start stretching and bending so that the left side of your body starts to stretch. So you push your pelvis towards the left. You can gaze towards the ceiling or sky under your arm, or keeping your eyes closed. Deep, long breaths. Notice how good this position does to your lower back, your pelvis area, the side of your body. And with inhalation, return to the center. With exhalation, lowering your hand. Okay, the other side. Inhale, lift the right hand. Turn the palm upwards, lifting it even higher, stretching. And with exhalation, pushing your pelvis towards the right and starting to lean towards your left with the upper body. And you can support your upper body with the lower hand. And take a deep breaths. Continue. And with inhalation, returning upright. With exhalation, lowering the hand. Very good. Now we do calisthenic movement, which is called the squat. A very basic technique, but also a very strong one if we do it mindfully. Bringing your legs hip width apart. And then bringing the hands to the front, perhaps on the level of your shoulders. And then start low. We do 10 reps, so 10 repetitions. You can go as low as you can. So start lowering your hips, your buttocks, knees bent, spine goes a little bit forward, bends a little bit forward, and then rise up, back again. You can lower your hands. And then do 10 repetitions. Inhaling, going down, exhaling, return. Inhaling and exhaling. Notice how it feels in your legs, in your core muscles, in your abdomen. A couple of more. Once more. Very good. Now we step in front of the yoga mat. Then with our right leg, we step a long step backwards, even a little bit longer like this. So this is a triangle pose preparation phase. So your left leg is pointing, the toes are pointing forward. And the right leg, the toes are pointing sideways, perhaps a little bit to the direction, or not totally sideways, but sagittal. And then here the heel is at the level of the middle of your other leg. Then lift your hands like this to the sides. The chest is wide open. And then you gaze to your left, over your hand. Try to reach with your left hand, so stretch, and then start lowering your left hand towards the shin or towards the floor next to the shin, and your right hand goes towards the sky. You can either lean on the leg in front of you or reach towards the floor. You can gaze towards the sky or the floor or the wall, whatever, where you feel that you are balanced. Take a deep breath. Noticing how it feels in the hamstrings, in the side of your body. With inhalation, returning up, hands upright or on the level of your shoulders. Exhalation, hands get relaxed. Now the right leg steps further away from the left leg, and we prepare for warrior two pose. So here we have the same method. We first lift the hands, the arms on the level of our shoulders, chest open, only the gaze turns towards your left, the face turns or the neck rotates, and then you bend your left knee, and the knee should be in alignment with your toes, and you can go as low as you can, how stretchy you are, how flexible you are. And here we take a couple of breaths, feeling the warrior pose, the warrior attitude inside of you. And then the right arm starts to go upwards towards the sky, coming to front. Then the both palms reach towards the yoga mat. The leg there, the toes are against the floor. You bring your left leg also back with a full push up or with a knee push up, lowering towards the floor, not touching the floor. Elbows on your sides. With inhalation, upward facing dog. So the posture which we did in the beginning. And with exhalation, downward facing dog. We bend the knees. We either jump or walk to the front of the yoga mat. We inhale, we elevate or strengthen the spine. With exhalation, we do a full forward fold with our upper body. With inhalation, returning up, hands go towards the ceiling. With exhalation, the hands lower down next to you. Very good. Stay where you are. Let's just change this position. And now the left leg steps back. Choose the right width. And again, toes pointing forward in your right leg, toes pointing sideways in your left leg. Lifting the hands on the level, the palms The arms on the level of the shoulders, watching towards your right, and stretching or trying like you are reaching something with your right hand, and then starting to side bend, imagining you are in the middle of two invisible walls. Go as low as your alignment, how low you can go. Eventually you can even point your eyes towards the ceiling. With inhalation, returning. Exhalation, lowering the hands. Stepping even further away with the left leg. Then opening the hands again, the arms on the level of your shoulders, warrior two pose. There is 3 different kinds of warrior poses, so this is called the warrior two. Bend the right knee. The left leg stays straight from the knee. The knees in alignment with the toes, gazing over your right hand. Deep breathing. Feeling the simultaneous strength and stretching of your body. And with inhalation, your left hand starts rising up, coming to the front. The palms reach towards the ground. You bring both your legs to the end of the yoga mat. You prepare for a push-up, the full one or the knees on the floor one. Exhaling, lowering your body a bit. Inhaling, upward facing dog, chest towards the sky. And with exhalation, we go to the downward facing dog or the mountain pose. Again, bending the knees. And now we jump or walk to the middle of our hands. Inhalation, straightening the spine, hands are down. With exhalation, forward fold. With inhalation, we return up, hands towards the ceiling. With exhalation, the hands return to the center of your chest. Very good. Take a breath in between the poses, noticing your full body, the gait, the posture, how it feels in your body. Now and then with your left leg, step backwards. Both toes are pointing, both legs, the toes are pointing to the side of your mat. So legs are like this equally. We do a Cossack squat. So we either bring our hands like this to the front on the level of the shoulders, or we bring our hands into position called Namaste, palms together in the middle of the chest. So first we can turn our right leg a little bit outwards, toes pointing diagonally. And then we start bending the left knee. We go as low as we can, like a one-legged squat. And with inhalation, we come up like this. Do 5 rounds to this side. Again, you can do so that inhalation go down. Exhalation returning. Very good. Then the other side. So we can bring our toes pointing towards the side of your yoga mat in the right leg, and turning outwards the left leg a bit. Again, 5 squats towards your right leg. So start. Inhaling when you go down. Exhaling when you return. Mind the angle of your knee so that it's aligned with your toes. Two more. And one more. Very good. Now, pointing the right leg towards your right, we just bring our hands towards the floor on both sides of your right leg. Step your right leg back, bring your knees to the ground. We bring our big toes almost together on the floor, like this. And the knees can be a little bit wider, like wider than your hips. And then we start lowering our buttocks towards the heels. And eventually we can forward fold the upper body totally. Forehead towards the ground. Just breathing, feeling how this gentle stretch feels like, how it feels in the lower back. And with inhalation, lifting your head off the floor, opening your eyes, palms against the floor, we come to all fours position. We bring our knees in the width of our hips, and now we do push-ups. So push-up is a very technical movement. Go as low as you can, but don't go too low if you can't return. So try to maintain a good technique so that if you bend from your elbows won't go to the sides. They will be next to the sides of your body like this. So this is a knee push-up. Knees on the floor. Look how my hands and my palms are quite low. They are near my chest muscles on the sides of my chest. So we do 10 reps, either knee push-ups or full push-ups. Full push-up is knees off the floor. We begin. Inhalation on the way down. Exhalation on the way up. Couple of more. One more. Good. Bring your knees to the floor. Buttocks towards the heels. And now we do a twisted child's pose, which means a child's pose with a twist. So left hand is in the front. You slide your right hand underneath the left hand, like this. Palm facing here towards the ceiling. And then you just lower your upper body over your shoulder. Breathing deeply, recovering from the set of push-ups. Noticing the stretch in your shoulder. Inhalation, returning, sliding the hand back. Right hand, palm on the yoga mat. The left hand slides beneath the right hand. And eventually leaning over your shoulder. Noticing the stretch. Okay, very good. Now we return with inhalation. We come upright to the seated position. So with exhalation, we can bring our legs to the front, straight legs. Very good. Here we bend the right leg like this. Left leg stays straight, and then we step over our left leg. So and try to ground this leg here on the ground. So it's totally leaning on the ground. And then the opposite arm, the left arm, reaches over, around your right leg, squeezes the leg towards your chest. Good posture. And the right hand starts rotating, spine starts rotating towards the right. You ground your right hand on the floor behind you. And with the help of your hands, you start increasing the amount of rotation. Also rotating your neck, your face, closing your eyes. You can bring your awareness to different parts of your body, stretching your upper back, maybe your right hand, right legs, buttocks. Also, you can focus on the open side of your throat to the left side of your throat. With next exhalation, slowly returning. You can keep your eyes almost closed. Straightening the right leg. Bending the left leg in a similar way. Stepping it over the right leg. And with the opposite hand, now the right hand goes around your left knee. Squeezes the thigh towards the chest, then start rotating with your back to the left, bringing your hand behind you. It can be either there right behind your spine or further away, the palm or the fingers on the floor, depending how you find your best position. Rotating also your neck and your face and gaze. Eventually closing the eyes. And slowly, steadily breathing with comprehensive inhalations and exhalations. Sensing the body. Eventually sensing the open side of your throat, the stretched side of your throat, the right side. With exhalation, slowly returning, straightening the leg, staying there. And you can bring your hands behind you, leaning a little bit backwards, just feeling how your body feels. Moment of body awareness. Opening the eyes. Rotating the hands, the palms, so that your fingers are pointing either forward or a little bit outwards behind your back. Bending the legs, bringing legs on the floor, the soles, the feet on the floor, and they are hip width apart. So the positions look something like this. And then next we will start elevating our hips as high as we can, like this. Eventually lowering your head and neck to be aligned with your spine. Feeling the stretch perhaps in your shoulders, the deltoid muscles in the shoulders. With exhalation, lowering the pelvis on the floor. Bring the palms to the sides of your buttocks, lifting your hip a bit forward, and eventually we lower ourselves on the floor. And relax your body totally. Noticing how it feels like. We do one posture more. We do like it's called also the candle pose. But in yoga, it's called Sarvanasana, which means for all the limbs pose. So it's the pose where we try to elevate the whole body towards the ceiling. So only our shoulders, our upper back, and head are on the ground. So the easiest version is that you just try to elevate your legs like this and stay here if you cannot go any further. But if you can, with the help of your abdomen and hip flexors, bring your hips up towards the ceiling and bring your hands behind your back. Try to walk with your palms as high in your back as possible, eventually strengthening your whole body. And here, just breathing, noticing the sensations in your legs, how they feel more lighter because of the aid we are giving to the circulation, to the veins, eventually bringing your awareness to the area of your throat, where there is a lot more blood pressure now, just sensing your throat. And eventually we start coming out of this position by walking with our hands towards our hips, lowering the legs like this, and then eventually putting our palms to the ground, and with the help of our abdominal muscles and by pushing against the floor with our hands, we try to come off the position as controlled as possible, either with the straight legs or bent legs, lowering down to the floor. Very good. Relax. Sensing your body, sensing your throat area, your legs. And here we are going to stay for more than 5 minutes, less than 10 minutes. So this is the ending relaxation pose where you spread your legs a bit and you spread also your arms so that they are not next to your chest, next to the sides of your body, a little bit further away. Palms can be rotated that they are facing towards the ceiling. So then the chest is open enough. Open as much as it can actually in this position. Closing your eyes, I will then next guide you through like a body meditation or like a relaxation trip of a couple of minutes. Now you can relax totally. If you cannot be lying on your back, you can lie on your side also. Sensing your breathing. Now slowly bringing your awareness, so trying to perceive all the different parts of your body, so sensing, perceiving how they feel. So we bring this kind of awareness towards our left leg, to the left foot. So try to perceive where is your left foot in space, so to say. How does it feel like? And then bringing the awareness to the toes of your left foot. And with your mind, with your awareness, relaxing the toes, kind of like you were switching off areas of your body part after part. And then the awareness shifts to the sole of the foot, the bottom of the foot, relaxing all the muscles there. The whole foot relaxes. The ankle relaxes. And the next, the calf and shin of the left leg relax from down to up. The area of the knee relaxes. The quadriceps muscles, so the front of your thigh, start relaxing from down to up. From the knee towards the hip, the pelvis. And then the hamstrings, so the behind of your thigh, the back thigh relaxes from down to up. Noticing the whole left leg relaxed. Now it feels different than the right leg. Then moving your awareness towards the right leg and towards the right foot. Relaxing the toes first. Relaxing the sole of the foot, all the muscles under your foot. Then the ankle relaxes, the calf and shin from down to up. Relax totally. The area of the knee. The thigh relaxes in the front first. Relaxation expands upwards. Then behind your thigh, the hamstrings relax upwards. Next, you can bring your awareness slowly towards your left hand, bringing the awareness to the left palm. Sensing the fingers, relaxing the fingers first. Relaxing the palm. Relaxing the wrist area. Then the forearm relaxes from down to up. The upper arm and eventually also the shoulder region relaxes. Next, shifting your awareness towards your right hand and right palm. Relaxing the fingers first and letting the relaxation expand towards your palm, towards your wrist area, and then the forearm relaxes from down to up, the upper arm and the shoulder reaching, all the muscles surrounding the shoulder joint. Then you can move your awareness inside your body towards your buttocks. So first, relaxing the buttock muscles, the glutes, the gluteal muscles. Slowly, comprehensively, these muscles relax. And the relaxation spreads to the pelvic floor area. So the pelvic floor muscles relax. Also the muscles connected to the sexual organs, letting them also relax. And the relaxation slowly spreads to the lower abdominal area in the stomach. From there it expands so that the whole abdominal area gets to be relaxed. Eventually, letting your awareness sink through your abdomen towards your lower back, bringing even more relaxation to your lower back region with your awareness. Letting the relaxation expand upwards to the middle areas of your back, also to the sides of your back. Even further up through the whole upper back area. The whole back relaxes, the spine and the surrounding muscles. Then the shoulders relax, and the backside of your neck all the way to your skull. Now we bring our awareness to the chest, in the lower areas of our chest. So trying to relax even the muscles between your ribs, which are doing the breathing motion. So all these, even these tiny muscles in the chest relax. And letting this relaxation spread upwards towards the chest, the pecs, the chest muscles, eventually towards your throat. The throat relaxes from down to up. Letting your jaw relax so that your lips stay still together. The jaw relaxes. Then the lower lip. The upper lip relaxes. The tongue in your mouth, let it relax totally. The cheeks relax totally from down to up. So try to visualize even your biting muscles, that all these muscles relax. All the stress flies away, disappears from these muscles. The areas surrounding your eyes relax, the eyelids, even the eyes, so that all the tiny muscles surrounding your eyes relax. Then the area of your eyebrows and even the area between your eyebrows relaxes. the forehead, from down to up, letting the relaxation spread even further towards the top of your skull, the top of your head, towards the back of your head, towards the sides of your head, and even around the ears. Now just perceiving this full body relaxation. Noticing the silencing of the mind. Even total silence in the mind, just perception and this very moment. Noticing how your body feels like now after yoga and calisthenics and this relaxation, how your breathing feels like. Eventually, slowly start moving your toes, moving your fingers, letting this movement spread to the feet, to the palms, to the wrists, ankles, feet, or the legs, the arms, and slowly start waking yourself up or activating yourself bit by bit. But try to maintain this state of relaxation by moving slowly. We rise up to be seated. And this is today's exercise, today's yoga and calisthenics session. I thank you very much for participation and also for the future participants who are going to watch this. So thank you very much. It was a pleasure. And later on, after 2 weeks, there will be another session like this with different kinds of yoga postures, different kind of calisthenic exercises to target the whole body. And then, so at least one session in June more. And then in the autumn, in the fall, I will also have a longer online course which you can attend, and you will find more information in my Facebook page, my web page, which is called salowellness.fi, or in my Instagram page, Salo Wellness. So, and if you have any questions or comments,